Welcome to OddsFitTraining.com. The other day I got a question from a friend who is interested in starting a sports nutrition business, actually a sports nutrition retail store. And his question to me was, do you think that this so-and-so a franchise would be a good opportunity for me? And my question was yes and no. The reason why it would be a good opportunity is, one, the sports nutrition business industry is booming right now. There's never been a better time to hop into it. Second of all, the reason why it would be good to open up that kind of franchise store, meaning the corporate franchise store that he mentioned, was they obviously have brand recognition. As far as branding goes, their names are out there. They probably advertise a lot. And the less groundwork he would have to do to promote his business. It would be pretty much, he would pay that franchise fee, open up the doors, and you know, he would probably have a steady flow of customers coming in. And not only that, but the corporate company who franchises out that store to him, they place you in a dense population of households who are making, I guess, a certain amount of income per year, so that the people that are living in your area, they obviously can afford to come to your store and purchase your products. The downside with opening a franchise under a corporate company is for the simple fact that with franchises, there's always the house brand. They're exclusive products, exclusive brands that the corporate CEO will pretty much, he's the one producing it, and he's basically, you know, reselling it to his franchisees at a really good profit, or a good price, and then they're reselling it in their stores, and they're able to actually make a better profit margin off of it, simply because it's a private house brand, which means that it's not being sold online. It's not being sold in other retail stores, so they don't have to worry about competition as far as who has that product, where is it, oh, this guy over here, he's selling it cheaper than I am. So then there's kind of like this price wars, or price battles, if you will. So that's the good thing about having a franchise retail store. The downside is that, and I have talked to franchise retail owners, and they told me, they say, dude, I have a quota I have to meet. If I don't meet this quota, if I don't sell this X amount of house brand, I'm penalized. And I guess they actually get a fine or something like that. So that, I would say, is the downside. Another downside to owning a franchise retail store under a corporate company is for the simple fact that every third-party brand, okay, who comes into the store, let's say, for instance, you're just starting a supplement company, you just came out with your own product, such as myself. You go in there, and let's say you have a fat burner, but then there's the house brand fat burner. Well, the corporate CEO, the owner of the corporate company, he doesn't want that. If that fat burner that you have is going to compete with his house brand, he doesn't want that product in his store. Even if it's a better product, even if it's a better quality product, he doesn't want to see it in there, because it's going to hurt his profit margins. Even though if it means that the franchisee, he's getting a better price on your product, he's able to keep the lights on in his shop, and it's going to be helping him grow as a franchisee. Corporate, it always is going to compete with corporate. So corporate, they pretty much have you by the balls as far as what you can sell and what you can't sell. And so my advice to him was, no, don't go into a franchise retail store who is under a corporate company. Instead, my advice to him was to open up your own, build the relationships with the third-party brands, up and coming companies that have just produced new products, and of course, as long as they're quality products. And as long as they're profitable and they can offer you, let's say, exclusive pricing, for instance. Meaning that, okay, yeah, I'm going to sell it online, or I'm going to sell it here or there, but I'm not going to sell it below a certain price, so that there's not a price war going on. So, and of course, with the what do you call it? If you're opening up an independent shop like that, you can promote it however you want to promote it. With the guys over at the one sports nutrition shop who was under a franchise, these guys told me they had one sports nutrition company offer and bring down a celebrity down to one of their grand openings, and corporate said no, you can't do it. And they just kind of, there was people traveling from out of town to come to this event, and it burned a lot of bridges for them. So as far as promoting your own sports nutrition business, your own mom and pop shop, I think that's a better way to go. It takes a little bit more groundwork, but at the end of the day, you're a little bit more free to do what you want, and you can your growth potential is a lot higher than that of being stuck in a franchise. Okay, so that's my advice to those who are trying to start their own sports nutrition store or sports nutrition business. Another great way to promote your sports nutrition business is t-shirts. You'll see a lot of guys in the gyms. You might see some guys that will have a t-shirt promoting a sports nutrition business. This is an awesome way to go. It's generated a lot of new customers and new traffic to some of the mom and pop sports nutrition businesses that I've seen in my area here in San Diego. So that's my recommendation. And for those of you who are in this